Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. I need more energy. See. Good morning. More little loudest. Good morning. Welcome to Whitefield Toastmaster meeting number 110. For benefit of everyone, I will read out the mission of Toastmasters. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before we begin, I have 3 housekeeping rules. The first one is, please put your phone on silent mode or switch it off if you do not use your mobile. Please, I will give 5 seconds to do that. Please put your phones on silent mode. All done? Left side? Right side? Middle one? Okay. The second thing is, whenever any speaker on the whenever any speaker takes the stages, please do not interrupt do not interrupt doing that exit and coming in. Please do that during applause, or do not make any movement which distract the speaker. And the third thing is, this meeting is going to be recorded and we have to upload that on our official YouTube channel. So we have to upload the video. If anyone does not want to record yourself, please do inform before anyone sitting right or left side of the camera, or inform me. I will record off. I will do that off. And another is, please do not talk on sex, religion and politics. With this, I would like to call today's presiding officer, who her hobbies are cooking, painting and also playing with her neighbor kids. 1.5 years with Toastmaster Club, this Whitefield Toastmaster Club, and 1 year project manager. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome our today's presiding officer, Toastmaster Radha.
Good Yeah, thank you so much. And we are, please take your seat. And we are very happy that you became a part of this club, and we hope you will have a wonderful experience. Now, I see there are so many guests. Would you like to introduce yourself, your name? How did you get to know about our club? And what is something you're looking out of this meeting today? You may start.
Yeah, my name is Anita. My name is Anita.
Anita?
I got to know about Toastmasters through YouTube when I was just looking for public speaking, and I googled it out and found that there is a wide Toastmasters club. And what I look forward to is a fun way of learning leadership skills plus public speaking.
Thank you so much. Let's welcome Anita. Thank you so much. I hope you'll have a wonderful time today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I am Manish and I am a third year student from RV College of Engineering. I got to know about Toastmasters with the help of a friend. He is the head of engineering.
Oh, okay.
So I am looking forward to improve my communication skills and be comfortable around people.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Let's welcome Anish. Anish is definitely one of the youngest members I see in this room. Welcome. Yep. Sorry, your name?
I am Krishnamachari.
Krishnamachari. Yeah.
I was apparently a member of that club. Then I took a break for 1 year. I am looking forward to joining a club again. But here to get to know the people and all the most likely.
Superb. Thank you so much, Krishna. Let's welcome Krishnamachari. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I was from Bhakti Friends. I have other
यही आज तो यही सपोर्ट नंबर का यही बंदा है ना लोकल ग्रामेरियन या ओनली दिस टाइमर इज देयर या
Thank you so much, Anand. Welcome.
टाइमर को बुलाना है हाँ ठीक है हाँ ठीक है
I came to know about Toastmasters because there was a Toastmasters club in my college as well, but I never participated. And I came to Toastmasters because I wanted to develop my public speaking skills.
It was too much juggling for me to manage time and all these.
Welcome, Ranjit. Thank you so much.
आज तो वही है इस तो वही बता
I have got to know about Toastmasters from my friends and from YouTube. I have joined it to hone my communication skills and improve my leadership skills and to speak confidently and clearly.
Super. Come on, welcome. Sorry, he is the youngest one. I welcome everybody. Thank you so much for utilizing your Sunday, and you decided to be part of this meeting on your Sunday. We hope that you guys will have amazing time today. All right. How many of you have seen the meeting posters or meeting agenda? How many of you are following us on Instagram? Raise your hand. There's no shame, just raise your hand. How many of you are following Whitefield Toastmasters on Instagram? Okay, those who are not following, I think our executive committee can connect with them and share the link. Why I have asked that whether you have seen the meeting posters or agenda, because today's meeting is very special. There are so many things you are going to experience. Those who are joining or attending this meeting for the first time, let me tell you, we have tweaked the agenda. Okay, the meeting flow will be a little different today. So usually our Toastmasters today will explain like what Toastmasters meeting is all about, how many segments are there. But today we'll have a theme, speakers, some table topics or impromptu speeches, and at the end we'll have MOT. Moments of Truth. Now, what is Moments of Truth rather? That we will be discussing at the end. But it's time to introduce the host, the Toastmaster of the day for the meeting, who will handle the entire meeting flow, who has come up with a beautiful theme. Now, let me ask you a question. How many times you have felt there is a battle going on with your heart and your mind? You are on a diet, okay? and you went to a party and there is amazing gulab jamun. Now your heart wants to have those gulab jamun, but your mind is saying no. You have to work out. You want to get fit. Second thing, you want to attend a Toastmasters meeting. It's a Sunday morning. You want to sleep. It's cozy Sunday. Your heart is saying, let's sleep for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. But your heart is saying, no, let's wake up, get ready and go. So there is small little fight always happening, right? So we need to know how to balance our heart and mind. And to tell you more about that and to give you some tricks, we have someone who has been associated with Whitefield Toastmasters Club since long. He is one of those who I really look up to. When you want to see confidence, you can say the word confidence, but if you want to see how confidence does look like, you should definitely meet this person. You should definitely listen this person when he takes the stage. He has joined Whitefield Toastmasters Club in mid of 2023. He has delivered many speeches. He is right now at level 2, project 1 of his path. He is working as an engineer. He is working as an analytics senior manager with a US-based retail organization. Some fun fact about him, that he loves playing Sudoku and cricket and is also a fitness freak. Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, let's all welcome the host, the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhinit. All the best.
Thank you. So first of all, warm good morning to all of you. Good morning. I can't hear anything. Good morning. Good morning. That's better now. So, dear Toastmaster and guest, my name is Abhinit Sinha. Today I am a Toastmaster of the day, and I will be your moderator throughout of this session. So, since Toastmaster Radha has already demonstrated that we're not going to, today meeting is going to be a little bit special. So we'll not have like the full structure like a tabletop. We'll have the table topic, but we'll not have the other rules. So what I'll do is I'll curtail a little bit. I'll directly jump into agenda. So can anybody talk about today's theme? What is today's theme is all about? Perfectly. Any thoughts, any idea? What does it mean? Good. So I think it's very important, and this is something that I've taken from the emotional intelligence, and it's really important in our day-to-day life. When we plan for our future, when we plan for our family, when we live in our family, these things are really important. So I'll start with one question. Why do some people thrive while others struggle? This is something that I've taken from emotional intelligence. IQ is something can help you to get a job. Your technical skills can help you to get a job, but it cannot sustain. It's too long. To sustain your job, your skills, you need a EQ. That is called emotional quotient. It's a very familiar term. Everybody knows about EQ. What is EQ is all about. But today, I'm going to talk about, since we have agenda well planned, I'm going to divide into 3 parts. The first one is going to be a component. What are the 5 components we should think about emotional intelligence when it comes to a balancing heart and mind? Number 1 is a self-awareness. Any thoughts about the self-awareness? Anybody would like to talk about? What is that? It's a very familiar term. But when it comes to execution, we don't level it. When it comes to a leveling, if somebody is connected to the machine learning and AI, they know there is a term called leveling the data as a level. So when you look at yourself, when you address your emotion, the emotion is, you need to address this. Am I frustrated? Am I depressed? You should give a name of your stress. Then you will be able to level this. So addressing your emotion will help you to identify before coming. You are sitting there, sir. And when you come here, will you be able to address your emotion? Yes, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit nervous now. I'm feeling a little bit anxiety now. Because you will be feeling the buffet of emotions from start, middle, and you'll have a peak as well. Your mouth will start drowning, you will have a lack of, you will feel little, emptiness in your mouth. Your mouth will not watering, right? So it happens, and when you address those emotions, we call it in business language, we call it identifying your understanding. When you solve the problem, we call it identifying it. So you are solving this problem, and collectively today we'll solve this problem. The initial job is to identify. Am I feeling anxiety today? Yes. Am I feeling depressed today? If the question is yes, then you should say this yes. When you level it, then it comes to creating a self-regulation, how you're going to manage this. And when it comes to management, if you are not aware of what my emotion is all about, how are you going to manage this? This is not going to happen, by the way. So understanding the component is now addressing your emotion, identifying your emotion. And that is the main crucial part. And when you are able to identify, you can take your show to the next level. Whether it's a presentation or a public speaking, anything. First job is to identify that. As today, collectively, the speakers and table topic speakers, they will practice that part. Before coming and after coming, they need to practice this. I have to address my emotion. Am I feeling nervous now? If the answer is yes, how could I manage this? I'll tell you, in the management, follow 3 steps. I would say there are multiple steps to do that, but you can start. When I entered and Akshay said, "Sir, please take a deep breath because you are coming fast." I think that's the one thing we can take it. Deep breath. But again, acceptance is not, by the way, simple. After taking a deep breath, we feel the same. Start counting 1 to 10. Take a spacing between 1 and 2, because spacing will help you to manage your stress level and your anxiety level. So 1, 2 and 10. Count and take a 10 and then take a pause there, maybe for a second. It's going to be your intentional pause. And then practice it. And I'm very sure you'll be able to manage better. Even if you're making a 1% change every day, I'm sure this compounding effect will make an impact in your life. Alright, so without further ado, it's again what I'll do is this theme I'll start from, since I've started, I've covered the 2 components, identifying self-awareness and self-regulation, managing emotion. I'll definitely take you part by part, and finally I'll talk about what are the 3 key things you can take it at your home and manage these things. So without further ado, today the meeting is going to be a little special. Today Toastmaster Radha talked about we'll have the moment of truth. So we have curtailed some of the roles today. So without any further ado, I'll first invite Loknathan, toast timer of the day today. Where is? Okay, so Amrita is timer of the day today. Sorry for the confusion. TTM and timer, yeah. So Toastmaster Amrita, the question was how to balance your emotion and the logic. And what she has answered for this question is, I take care a short pause, which allows me to think and make decisions both logically and emotionally. And brief about Toastmaster Amrita is the working as an accountant analyst, in one of the organizations. So without any further ado, I'll invite Toastmaster Amrita to talk about the timer bracket which we have for speeches and as well as evaluation. And which one? Oh, mic, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, please.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good morning. So, picture this. What if a person took the stage time for 15 minutes, but the allotted time is for 5 minutes? And that causes the next speakers to rush over and to finish their speech and to finish over their speeches so quickly. So to avoid these kind of scenarios, we practice the timing at Toastmasters. So to alert each speakers of the time they left, I'll use these cards. So today we are having the icebreaker speech. So for that the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. So at the 4th minute I'll raise this green card, and at the 5th minute I'll raise this yellow card, and in the 6th minute I'll raise this red card. And for the prepared speeches, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. So at 5 minutes, I'll raise again this green card and this green card, and at the 6th minute I'll raise this yellow card, and at the 7 minutes I'll raise this red card. And for the table topics, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. So at the 1st minute I'll raise this green card, and in the and at the 1.5 minute I'll raise this yellow card, and in the 2nd minute I'll raise this red card. And for the speech evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. So in that same way, at 2 minutes I'll raise the green card, and in the 2.5 minute I'll raise the yellow card, and in the 3rd minute I'll raise the green card. And in the all session, the speaker will get the grace period of 30 seconds on either side of the time limit. So for the table topics, the grace period of 30 seconds is applicable only on the upper side of the time limit. So the speakers who are within the time limit, they are nominated for voting. So at the end of the meeting, I'll give a report when called upon by the general evaluator. And back to TMO.
Give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Amrita. Beautifully explained the time for all the roles. Alright, so again I'll walk you through the next step of the theme, because it's very important so that you will feel connected throughout this meeting. So third point, I was talking about the inner motivation. Let's say there are external motivation. Today we'll hear some firing speakers. We'll get motivated. We are super excited. We're going to implement all these things. But when we reach home, we we discuss with our wife, and every motivation goes down. Each motivation goes down, right? So it happens, right? So what do you mean by inner motivation? Which will push you from inside and push you to stand and clap, and every day, maybe Friday you will be a little sad, Saturday you will be a little bit crying, but Monday you have to wake up and take the call. You have to feel motivated. So inner motivation is really important. We have seen examples in this one, runners. What they do, they don't look at the ballpark line, because this is something we have to complete, because they challenge themselves, because for them inner motivation is really important, because every day they have to push themselves to take themselves to the next level. So it's very important. So motivation is really important. Since I was talking about 5 components, the first component was self-awareness, second was self-regulation, that is called self-management, third one is the motivation. So self-motivation is really important, because this is how we're going to manage the connection with our heart and mind, right? So now we'll move to the first segment of our Toastmaster agenda, that's prepared speeches. So before prepared speeches, I wanted to ask how connection is running in your heart and mind. Who is the first speaker? Toastmaster Viva. Where is? Yes. How things are running in your mind? Connection, heart and mind. You have to come and practice it intentionally. Whatever we learned the 3 steps, we have to manage it and we have to show our the best. Even if you are able to make a 1% right better, I think we are making an impact, right? So before inviting Toastmaster Viva, we have somebody who is amazing. So let me talk about Toastmaster Karthik. So how do you balance emotion and logic? This is the question I asked to all the role takers. And Toastmaster Karthik has given me the answer. I believe calmness brings me the balance between emotion and logic. I think this line suits him. And let me talk about his profession. He is an engineering leader working with the Colleen Aerospace company. So without further ado, I'll invite Toastmaster Karthik to talk about the speech objective. Thank you.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Good morning. Okay, so my target speaker today is Vibha. She's attempting her icebreaker. So the purpose of her speech is for the member to introduce herself to the club and learn the best structure of public speaking. So all the best, Vibha. And this is her icebreaker. So after completing the speech, please give standing ovation to her. Okay? All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Toastmaster Viva, are you ready? All right, this is the first speech. That's the reason I'm putting more emphasis on this. All right, so what I'll do is, first I'll read out the answer, the question I have given. How do you balance emotion and logic? So Toastmaster Viva has answered, I combine clear reasoning with genuine empathy to deliver responses that are both precise and caring. And Toastmaster Viva, she was a project manager. Professionally, she is now on break. So without further ado, I'll invite Toastmaster Viva on stage. All set? So the speech topic is From Struggles to Strength, My Journey of Rediscovery. From Struggles to Strength, My Journey to Rediscovery, Toastmaster Viva. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Life, they say, is the greatest teacher. Sometimes it surprises you, like getting an extra fries in your meal. But other times, just give me a second. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Life, they say, is the greatest teacher. Sometimes it surprises you, and other times my life is based on surprises and so much of difficulty that makes me the person that I am today. I was born in Gaya, Bihar. I need some time actually.
T-shirt.
In the second time, can I come?
Really, but it's okay, but just continue, just talk to us. We just want to listen to your story. That's just came from Bihar. Come on. Yeah. What happened next?
I was born and raised in Bihar, Gaya, in a joint lively family. Picture this: 10 to 12 kids under one roof, sharing meals, laughter, and sometimes blame for a broken vase. But that laughter faded away when I lost my father at the end of 5. Overnight, my mother became the breadwinner, and my elder sister took on my mother's role. While other kids are played freely, I learned early that life isn't so easy, and for that survival needs strength. That makes me resilient and a deep sense of responsibility. After losing my father early taught me that life is not easy, and the way we planned it will not go accordingly. I wanted to continue the steps of my father becoming doctor, but reality had different plans. Finally, engineering became my path, not my choice but the practical one. 4 years at engineering college was transformational, filled with laughter, learning, and the friendship that ends with family. Little did I know that the real challenges were yet to begin. That time IT recession hit and I found myself jobless and back to home. I found myself jobless and back to home. Convincing my grandfather to let me try my luck in Bangalore was the first negotiation as a budding professional. Finally, armed with 6-month deadline and a return ticket, I set off with hope. Every morning, I struggled in BMTC, hoping today would be different. But each interview ended with a polite "will get back to you," which they never did. The 6 months of deadline were loomed over me like a ticking clock. But I wasn't ready to give up. One day, before going to my return, I stared at my ticket and thought, if I'll go, I will get defeated. But I stay here, it will be risky. When my grandfather called, I took a deep breath and told the words just changed everything. I got a job. Next morning, I tore up the ticket and walked into Del Freshers Drive, determined to make my life the truth. That day, After navigating through all 4 rounds, I finally secured my first job offer. It was the moment of victory, a testament to unwavering perseverance. That offer letter wasn't just the entry of my corporate world. It was the symbol of resilience. That day I learned a vital lesson. Sometimes you need to burn a boat to stay on the island. Bangalore became my city of dream. I built a career, got married and embraced motherhood. After few years, I was juggling to marriage, and motherhood. I found another challenge knocked at my door. Balancing work with parenting were no cakewalk, especially when I decided to pursue my MTech degree when I was in second pregnancy. I still remember walking into Convocation Hall in BITS Pilani Goa campus, holding my 1-year-old daughter and my husband and son by my side. Strangers congratulated us, calling my daughter as next Abhimanyu for surviving a journey as courageous as ours. That day, I didn't just earn a degree, I earned a respect, confidence, and belief that no dream is too big if you have the courage to pursue it. Fast forward to today. I paused to redefine myself after stepping away from a successful IT career. Each of us has the moments when life take a turn and it gives you a challenge to push you in against the wall. The question is, will you step back or will you push forward? I chose to rewrite my story. So can you. So my friends, when was the last time you took charge of your own story? Remember, the greatest stories aren't built in comfort. They are built in courage. Thank you.
Thank you. What a comeback. I think these are the true examples of managing emotion. I think the first step and the kind of logic you have given for the question is combine a clear reasoning and genuine empathy. I think you brought up that part. It's not only for the writing. You exemplify with examples, right? So I think that's a great thing, and you manage the courage to balance the audience, and audience were fully engaged in listening your story. And thanks for trusting this audience to share the personal story. It's not simple, by the way, but this is the great start. All right. Now, what I'll do is, in between, I'll just keep adding the theme, because I don't want you guys to derail from the theme, because it's very important. So we talked about the 5 contents, right? The first one was self-awareness. Second is, that is managing emotion. Third was inner motivation. That's something you brought up, right? Because it pushes your button to take the next call, and you did that. So fantastic. And the fourth one is empathy. What do you mean by empathy? I think Toastmaster Radha showcased that empathy today. Because when you were there and she motivated you, she has the emotional capacity, and she told like, no, just go and talk about certain things. Because understanding people's emotion and bringing your thoughts there. And these are the examples we are saying. If we'll practice every day, I think it will change our whole thing. It will change the personality. So empathy is really, really important. And in the corporate world, every day, if you are a people manager, you have to understand others' emotion. Even if you are working in a silo culture, you have to sit with your peer and understand your peer's emotions too. Because when your peer will be promoted, or if your peer will feel devastated, that time you have to sit with them, understand your, your peer emotions, right? So I think this is very important everywhere, not in family. You have to listen to your wife when things are not there, not better, you have to listen, and it's vice versa, by the way. So it's very, very important. So empathy is really important. So I'll not discount that part. Now we'll move to a second speaker. So before inviting speaker, we have second evaluator, Toastmaster Amal. So before, since we sent a question, and then Toastmaster Amal sent an answer for this. Regarding balance between the emotion and the logic, he is a little curious person and tries to find the logic behind anything, and hence I don't get emotional too often unless it's out of control. Wow, that's very solid emotional. I would say the guardrail you have. So great. And of course, the emotional clarity is pretty much required these days. So let me talk about his profile. Working as a technical manager with the Accenture and with the 15 years of experience. So I'll invite Toastmaster Amal. Over to you. Sorry.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. How are you feeling today? Great. Good to know. Our target speaker today is Janvi. She is targeting her level 1 project 3 from the pathway public influence. So the objective of the speech is to learn or review research methods and present well organized, well researched speech on any topic. And the timer, please note the timing for the speech. It will be between 5 to 7 minutes. So all the best, Janvi. Looking forward to your speech. Thank you. Over to you.
Good. So Toastmaster Janvi, could you please raise your hand? Perfect. Thank you. All right. So Toastmaster Janvi, the question how to balance emotion and logic. The answer from her is, I try to take time off and go on long walk. By profession, she is a data scientist at Rosope. And yeah, please invite Toastmaster Janvi. So Toastmaster Janvi, does God play dice to decide our future? Does God play dice to decide our future? Toastmaster Janvi, over to you. All the best.
There is a theory that says history moves in cycles. It's very similar to how Hindus believe that we are moving in a cycle from Satyug to Treta Yuga to Kali Yuga, and once this Kali Yuga ends, the cycle is going to reset itself, and Satyug or the golden age will begin again. A very similar theory was proposed by Greek philosophers in politics. They believe that every country moves through a cycle of political institutions. They start from monarchy, then they slowly move to democracy. It declines, and the country will become monarchy again. So, and the cycle keeps repeating itself. So, in different fields of science, there are different theories of these cycles repeating, resetting itself, and it keeps on going. Whether these cycle theories are right or wrong We don't know, because to check we might need thousands of years of data, and we might need to analyze it. But the reason I brought these examples up is because in my speech, I'm going to be talking about a cycle in science. So before I do that, I want to know how many of you think that God actually plays dice and decide our future, and that we don't have any control of future of our life or humanity. Does anyone of you think that? Okay. So this cycle in science that I'm going to be talking about is from chaos to order and back to chaos. In simple words, if I put it, the first chaos was science was like, oh, we don't know anything, what's going on around us. There were no laws, there was no order. Then slowly we moved to order. People and scientists started discovering few laws, few equations, and it seemed that, okay, no, it's not random, we do have some control over it. And the third chaos is again where we started. Again, scientists are like, okay, maybe we don't know everything. So I'll talk about each of these three stages one by one. The first stage, the first chaos, was in a distant past when humanity was just starting. We were praying to God for everything. For a good marriage life, okay, go and pray to God. For a good monsoon, last time it was bad, go and pray to Indradev for it. You want good future for your child, go and pray to God. It made sense because there was science was not advanced, so there was chaos everywhere. But slowly, we moved to order. Isaac Newton discovered equations of motions. Other scientists, other fields of science advanced. Medicine became advanced. So it seemed that, okay, even on our life, we do have some control. So the second phase roughly started with Isaac Newton, and it lasted till Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein spent last 30 years of his life searching for theory of everything. And the reason he spent 30 years was because he truly believed that there is actually some equation or some law that if we could find it, we will know everything that's happening around us. We will be able to predict everything and exactly forever. Was he right? So, at the same time when Einstein was searching for this theory of everything, when he was alive, a group of young scientists in Europe were discovering something very, very opposite. These scientists were researching on quantum levels. They were going into the atom and looking there, what's happening there. So, and what they found was that there is actually some sort of lottery going on in there at those little scales. There was no law, there was no equation that could define that behavior. It just seemed as if God is sitting somewhere in some different dimension and just playing dice and deciding our future. So, at the time of Einstein, the field was just starting, but right now it's almost 70 to 80 years, and this field in maths is literally called chaos theory. So now science is back to where it started, slowly discovering that, okay, we don't know everything. Maybe things are random. So now what do? Should we start praying to God again for everything, since we figured that, okay, that there are no laws for everything? Okay, we don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. And I think it would be very exciting to see maths and science going through this journey of chaos. Thank you.
What an amazing speech. Throughout your speech, you're talking about the pattern, prediction, and the future. So I think it was pretty much resonating with your profile. So, and science and discovery. And yesterday we had a family get together. So one of my relatives has worked with a retail organization at senior level. So have you heard the brand called Shein? I'm not promoting, by the way. Shein. Yes. Yeah, it's a fashion company, right? Basically what they do is they're really good at in terms of prediction, fashion prediction. We're talking about again putting in an order and the second phase and then all these things. So they predicted that this fashion again it will repeat. We started with the loose jeans, right? Now again that's now narrow and again this one again coming, right? So I think they predict what could be your the spending capacity maybe in a few 5 years. What could be your everything? So I think this is something I'm just trying to understand on, I'm trying to cover more on prediction part and all, because I never heard that in fashion also we predict with the historical data, right? So again, for 1,000 years you're talking about we need 1,000 years data to predict all these things. So, that's a way we can understand the pattern. So now I'll again come back to the theme again. So I'll check the pulse. Okay, so for emotional intelligence, what was the first thing we started? Second? Third? Self-motivation. And fourth one is? What was the fifth component? That was the fourth component. Fifth I did not say. Alright, so now the social skill. It's very, very important. And social skill is required to manage the collaboration and your team, external awareness, internal awareness. Without social awareness, you cannot build a relationship, because these days relationship building is really, really important. Can you drive a sustainable process or sustainable project without building a relationship? Everyone does the stakeholder management, right? We talk about managing, our partners, our stakeholders. Can we manage without building a relationship? Even if you have to negotiate a simple deadline and the simple cost, if we have a good relationship, we can easily negotiate this. So this is really, really important these days. Even if you have a good relation with the boss, you can reschedule your the deadline. You can say that not today, maybe tomorrow I can bring this part. So I think these things are really important. So I covered the 5 components, but I do have other impact part to cover. So these are 5 components. And the third component, how we can inculcate, how can we imbibe, internalize those habits on day-to-day basis. So that's something we'll understand as a third dimension of this heart and balancing heart and mind. Okay, all right. So without further ado, we have a third speech, and for the third speech, I'll invite Toastmaster Shweta. Before inviting Toastmaster Shweta, let me talk about the answer she has given. How do you balance your emotion and the logic? I have learned, the answer is, I have learned over the time, reacting emotionally leads to mistakes. So I take a pause before responding. And by profession, she's a senior engineering manager at, could you spell the name? Oh, Pegasystems. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Over to you. And, sorry. Your speech title.
My speech title, I'm evaluating.
Oh, sorry, evaluator. Sorry, yeah. I must start. Yeah. Over to you.
Thank you so much. So, good morning, good afternoon. We are in between that. So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I am the evaluator for Toastmaster Arvindam. He is attending his L2P1, that is level 2 P1 in the Pathways Leadership Development. To people who are new, just to tell them that there are different pathways that everybody who takes as a project in Toastmaster we have to follow. So he has chose leadership development and he is in his level 2. And the purpose of his speech is managing time. Today his speech, please note, it is 5 to 7 minutes and he can tell any story and not specifically about managing time. So we will see how he does on the time. So all the best, Toastmaster Arvindam, for your speech.
All right, Toastmaster Arvindam. I'll just read the answer for How do you balance emotion and logic? So self-awareness is the best way. We need to know what state we are in, and so it does not affect logic. And Toastmaster Arvindan, as a working as a data engineer, a healthcare startup. Please come on stage. Toastmaster Arvindan, I will always be there. I will always be there. Toastmaster Arvindan. Thank you.
Thank you. I will always be there. These 5 words are enough to make a friend, and if you follow them regularly, you can make a lifelong persistent friend. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. If you follow this word, you can make a TMOD at the timer as a lifelong friend. If you follow this word, yes. I made my squad using these words. So we all met in college and we traveled 4 years along the way. If someone asks, when did you graduate? I tell 2021. You know what they will reply? Corona batch, yes, I graduated during the Corona. You know, when my 3rd year, when I was in 6th semester, 2020, the lockdown was announced on 2020 March. And in November, they reopened the college for me for 4th years because we have to do project and placements are there. So they opened my college on November. So they followed lot of restriction, like one person should be there in hostels and everyone should sanitize. We should be all wearing masks and all. But fortunately, after 3 weeks of going to college, 2 of the guys from my hostel block got positive for Corona. You know what they did? They quarantined the entire hostel block for 4 days. Just remember, they closed their doors, they told you should not go out because it was like very peak time, and they served the food, snacks, everything that we needed inside the hostels. They told you should be in your hostel room at every day. You know, then what actually quarantine is hard, but quarantine in hostel with friends is amusement. You know what we did? We played, we had a movie marathon, we even played hide and seek inside the hostels. So that's how my college friends was happened. And we are motivated persons, like we attended every symposium, every events in the college and whatnot, NSS camp we attended. And there was one club in our college called Student Quality Council. It was at the verge of about to dying. There were no people to dare to survey that. So I joined the club at first, and my squad people followed me, and everyone joined there. We took the position of president, vice president and secretary, and we made that club, like we made lot of events, we inserted lot of innovative things in that club. And at the time of we graduating, there were 100 people in that club. So that is the achievement we made. I would proudly say, apart from the academics and the placement and whatnot, that is the achievement my squad made in that year. I still remember one day from my college. So we have a system called CBCS in my college. I studied in Anna University, Chennai. Choice-based credit system. What is this? So we have an advantage of, we can choose our own staff by ourselves. Like we have a batch of 180 people per batch, so there will be always 3 staffs per subject. There will be one enrollment date will be there, how we are booking Tatkal ticket in IRCTC, there will be one enrollment page will be there, it's actually first come first serve based system. So we can go and choose the staffs whoever we want. You may all think that we will go the staffs like who is teaching better or who is coming class 2 regularly, but not our gang, at least not me. We will choose the person who will give the pass mark very easily. That's what we choose. So during my semester, second semester, that day, it was planned on some day, 5 o'clock the enrollment was announced by our college, and we are all setting up all the things with good internet and good phone connection, everything and whatnot. And that day 5 o'clock the server was down. It didn't happen. We all waited, we all refreshed, we all cleared cache and every technical skills we did. Till 11 o'clock it didn't open. I thought, okay, it won't open again. It will open in the next tomorrow morning only. Let's sleep. And tomorrow morning, when I woke up, when I saw my phone, 20 missed call. I got mini heart attack. Then I went into the enrollment. All the good stuffs were taken because I don't know, it opened at 1 o'clock in the night or 2 o'clock in the night, but I got 20 missed call. Though I missed that entire semester like this because of the staff enrollment, I didn't opt for good stuff. Though I did miss the entire semester, that 20 missed call made that semester. And the people who made that 20 missed call helped me throughout that semester. Yes. And then I have even mark, if you can able to see in my hand from my friends, from my squad. You know, we are all were chatting and commenting about each other. They are just pushing each other, and one person suddenly pushes me hard, and I suddenly fell and broke the windows of my hostel. Also broke my hand also. It was handful of blood and fearful of face. That was the first time I am traveling in ambulance to my healthcare center in my college. And the very next day, it was escalated to my warden. And he asked me, is there any gang war between you guys? What is happening? He screwed a lot of questions. I was just told there were some dogs were playing and it came to me in the fear of escaping. I just fall down and met an accident. But I only know that dogs were nothing but my friends. Yes. So now my college friends, I'm working as a data engineer in Bangalore, and some of them are in US, some of them in Abu Dhabi. We all decided that we will be in touch and be in touch. But after long days, there is no calls. When I messaging them, I will be busy. I have a lot of work. I have a lot of work to do. And then suddenly, the touch between us stopped. Now, a few months back, I was very hectic. I didn't go to home. I didn't have a good food. I got even diagnosed by dengue. I was very low with my energies. Then I realized I'm missing few of my best friends who were helped me in the college. Without hesitation, I called them and we had a trip in this December. We discussed a lot of things, like there are a lot of family problems going on with someone not able to complete the PhD project and some financial issues and whatnot. But you know what is the reply from each one of us is, I will be always there. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for hearing my friendship story during the Valentine's Day week. Thank you. Back to you.
All right, so we are done with the speeches. Now we'll move to the next segment, table topic. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Lognathan. Please come on stage. Since our agenda is full packed today, so definitely we'll be running it little bit fast. So, how do you balance your emotions and logic? I rely on data points rather than gut feeling while making decision in dilemma. All right. So Toastmaster Lognathan is an automation architect in Technomen. Perfect. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, and fellow Toastmasters and guests. How many of you know what is table topic session? So most of you know. Okay. Then I'll keep the introduction very short. So this session is to improvise your thinking quicker, right? Because when you are given a topic, you need to think, and then you need to be creative in creating the content, and then you need to organize it and then deliver it. So that is what we are going to practice today in this session. And this is open for everyone. It is not just for our members. Even guests can participate. And when I give the topic and when you start speaking, you will get 1 to 2 minutes of time. So minimum 1 minute you need to speak. and maximum 2 minutes. At the second minute, timer will be showing you the red card, and from there you will get 30 seconds grace time. And very important thing is, when you are speaking, if you are stuck or if you are not understanding the topic, do not just move away, don't give up. Stay there and try to be with the topic or against the topic. It is up to you, but complete the time and then come out of the place. Okay, with that, without further ado, so I can call up random people to the stage and I can ask them to speak, or volunteers are welcome here. So first I'll wait for a couple of seconds to see if there are any volunteers, otherwise I'll pick the guests randomly. Yeah, come in. Okay. According to you, who is the perfect leader? Should a leader rely more on logic or emotions while making decisions, and why?
A couple of weeks ago, there was another Toastmasters session which was called the Roundtable Meeting, and the topic of that particular session, or the theme of that particular session, was leadership. Who do you see as a good leader? To me, a quality that I look for in a leader is if they can stand up not just for themselves but for somebody else who cannot speak or who cannot raise their voice. That is something really important that I see in a particular leader. Why is that important? Because if you think about natural world, it's the survival of the fittest. The stronger the animal is or a plant is, it has better chances of survival. But something changed over in humanity, that a person can be weaker in some sense, but they are always given a chance to survive. And that is not because of a natural order. That is because of the compassion by fellow human beings. So that's what I see as something that is essential for a leader to have. And this is what I admire from a lot of people that I see as a leader, that they had not just stepped to the pedestal so that they can see everybody, but they have also brought together their own fellow people along. Thank you.
Good one, right? So we all can relate, because either we are leaders in our companies or we are looking up to the leaders who we are working with. So great attempt. So who's going to volunteer next? Yes, please. Krishnamachari. Okay, I'll keep it light, okay? Choosing a movie. Do you prefer an emotional drama or a logical thriller? Yeah, you can clip it here. So I'll repeat the topic one more time. Do you prefer an emotional drama or a logical thriller?
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I would rather go for the third one. I prefer a comedy movie rather than a emotional thriller or a drama, because we lead stressful lives. So my preference would go to do something light. Entertainment. Why do you want to do serious? Why do you want to go for an emotional thriller? Already we are emotionally in the office. We are emotionally driving the car. The next two persons in the car, they keep shouting, why you are going fast, why you are going slow. So we are already facing so many emotional thrillers. Why do you want to watch an emotional thriller? Go for a comedy movie, go for a light movie, go for a movie that is intellectually stimulating, something, a scientific thriller. If you want to have a thriller, then go for a scientific thriller rather than an emotional thriller. Already our lives are, the people who are here, most of us are working in IT. So emotional thrilling is something which we are very much used to, and which no, I won't go for it. No, go for something light. Go for something. No, I even watch documentaries, BBC documentaries where no animals and no mountaineering. So that's the kind of stuff I watch on to relax myself rather than going for heavy stuff. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, this is called out of the box thinking, right? When we give two choices, people will make the third one. Very good attempt. Okay, and yeah, please. Oh, sorry. Next, you. Yeah, you can come. You can. Name? Vipul. Vipul. Okay. Friendship and honesty. Would you tell a friend the harsh truth or a comforting lie? Okay, you can flip this mic.
Can you just repeat?
I'll repeat it, yes. You can clip it.
No, it's okay.
Okay, you'll hold it, okay. Would you tell a friend the harsh truth or a comforting lie?
Okay, thank you. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So the topic was given as like either I will say something very honesty, few facts to my friends, or maybe some emotional things, right? So I would say that yeah, there are almost, I mean, everyone will be having a good and close friends with of them, and story has been told by Arvindam as well today, right? I will be always be there, right? So if we are having friends like this, I would like to be talk about everything with them and take their feedback on them. I will listen them. I will try to imply it, but it's not like always this, because the theme is also says that, right, the heart and the mind, right? So we have to think about it, what we are discussing it. We have to be discussed that, okay, what will be right, what will be wrong on that. So if you'll personally ask me that what would I like to share with my friends, maybe both of the things if they are very close to me. If not, then don't be much emotional, but try to do something which is closer with that friend, so that probably by tomorrow, if you will be making a good friend with them, then you can share with the things, or you can try to give the answer to them also as a feedback that, okay, you can do these things as well. So I think I would say that it's both the things are correct. If honesty, if you go, if you emotionally, if you go with your friends to be tell the trustworthy things, yes, I would like to prefer both the topics with my friends. But again, it takes the actual part that what would you like to understand with that, rather just going emotionally, okay, ye correct hai. Don't go with that one, and then try to be just talk with the friends as much as you can and meet connections and create networking connections as well. Thank you.
Thank you. I could see the battle between the heart and mind, whether to say the truth or comforting lie. Good attempt. This is going to be the last one, so I'll keep one more and I'll give it to you. Okay, the last one. Because in the interest of time, I'm just trying to keep it short. And your name?
My name is Vishesh.
Vishesh. Okay. So the topic for you is following traditions. Should we stick to traditions or question them with logic? All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vishesh. Thank you. I think, first of all, I would like to thank you, Toastmaster of our day, Abhineet, who keep us very engaging this particular entire day, and Toastmaster Radha, who really started this very well. And thanks for the topic. So, normally, I like to go with tradition, and why I feel certain traditions, certain rule that has been made because of certain things that have happened in the past. Where sometimes we as new young people, young generation, they come and they always question it. It's always good thing to question, and always question why we should wake up early only, why we come on time, why we should work in office always. There are a lot of questions which I keep facing with my team members. Why I always have to be in office in time? Why? What is this tradition all about? So my thought process is always, traditions has been made because it has given a fruitful outcome. It has maintained certain rules which made us work together. certain traditions at homes also, why we always go to home in our Diwali or Holi, because there are things feeling emotionally connected is more important. So I always follow the tradition more, but if someone questions me, then I will always try to answer certain days, like why we have to do this thing, and if I don't know the answer, I will go back. Whoever told me, okay, you have to do this on this day, or you have to do this on the, I always ask this question. But if I understand the intention of that particular rule or tradition, I like to follow it. So I'm a more of a tradition guy. Thank you for listening me. My name is Vishesh.
I know it is tough, right? It is very sensitive also, but you handled it really well. Good. Yep. And the last one, yes. Your name? Yes. Name? Avanindra. Yes. Okay. Love or career? If you had to choose between your dream job in another country or staying with your loved ones, which one you select? Repeat? Okay. Love or career? If you had to choose between your dream job in another country and staying with your loved ones, which one you prefer?
Wow, such a topic, love or career. Let me think that. Whether love could we exist without career? No. So, as we learned from Toastmaster Abhineet that we should have balance between EQ and IQ. So, where IQ could help us to get a better career, might be in your own country or any other country, but the understanding of EQ, which teaching it how to maintain a relationship, which I'm still learning. So EQ might, improving EQ might help us to improve relationship, to understanding between the partners. So the conclusion is to understanding better EQ could save us from this situation, to choosing the love or career. So if anyone could balance between these two, might can win at both places, career as well as love. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Yeah. Thanks. Again, so I didn't hear the answer, right? Whether he'll go to another country or he'll stay here, I didn't hear, but it is very tough, I know. Answering that question within 1 or 2 minutes is tough. You want to say something, Radha?
Yeah, I think the topics were so good that most of us wanted to speak, and there was one special request from one of the youngest members.
He wants to attempt. Come on the stage. Can you flip it? I'll have. Yes. All the best. Aman. Okay. For you, the topic is risk taking. Better to take a risk following your passion or play it safe with logic.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Aman. Today's topic which I got was, yes, can you repeat again?
Okay. Okay, that's okay. Risk taking. Better to take a risk following your passion or play it safe with logics.
I feel that it is like we have to, if we are passionate about something, we should work towards it and try to achieve it. And if we don't know if we will get into that phase, we have to also use logic to stay safe. So I guess sometimes risk taking in our passions will also take us to greater heights. And if we are not sure or if we don't get through it, I guess our passion with logic will make us in a safe place. And yeah, thank you.
Yes, congratulations on taking the risk and coming on the stage. Good job. Yeah. Yes. Okay, thanks everyone. Big round of applause for all the impromptu speakers. With that, this session comes to an end. I'll hand it over to the TMOD now.
Just want a quick check. Are we on time? Do we have a...
Let's initiate the speech evaluation.
Perfectly fine, yeah, sure. All right, I think Toastmaster TTM, I think you are great, brought amazing topic. So I was just reading one article about a DeepSeek. How many of you... Okay, so DeepSeek and ChatGPT. ChatGPT predict word by word. So the one word and the next word is going to be how happy. The happy is going to predict. And the DeepSeek is more on sentence framing prediction, because it will take a sentence and then it will predict the intent. So today the TTM followed the same thing, DeepSeek model, because this topic were, like it was not like a 1 or 2 words kind of thing, it was long. So I think that's how the people were predicting, So after starting, and he just went back and asked what was the topic. But I loved it. I think from EQ, IQ, I think you put a lot of people in trouble. And I think talking about like somebody started picking up the comedy instead of now you come and watch. So I think a lot of creativity came out today. I think a great thing. So I enjoyed the topic, right? So I think without further ado, I'll invite evaluators today. So evaluator number 1, Toastmaster Karthik. So please come and...
Okay, so I'll just go through the evaluation of Vibha. First of all, congratulations, Vibha. So it was an inspiring, and there were a lot of motivational moments in your speech. And the way you started the speech with a quote, "Life is the greatest teacher," it was really wonderful. That set the tone for the speech. And I was just so curious and kind of listening your speech. There were a lot of quotes, in the sense I noted down some of the things. Survival needs strength, the moment of victory. So it was coming very nicely, in the sense it was so rhythmic and it was very nice. I felt it was more of a natural speech with lot more quotes. That's how I felt it. And then the speech had a pretty well organized, like you started with your title and then a body and conclusion as well. Like when you said like kind of a question or a statement, will you move forward or stay? Kind of that's how you concluded. So you had all different parts in it, and it is a well crafted speech, and I liked it a lot. So some of the things I would say you can challenge yourself in your next speeches. First of all is pause. Like it was kind of a running river. Like I thought if you would have given a pause, it would have been more, I would say, impactful, right? Second is your hand gesture. I think you will learn as part of your next speeches, but you were kind of holding the hand and probably movements as well. Overall, this speech was a treat for me, and with a lot of quotes and motivational moments. And especially I liked you started giving up and then you started coming back and delivered a wonderful speech and motivational moments in that. Thank you so much.
Now we have a second speech evaluation for Toastmaster Janvi, and I'll invite Toastmaster Amal to evaluate.
Good afternoon, everyone. Toastmaster Jarvi. What a humorous speech it was. Well, I will split that speech into two parts. I'll just look at the contents as well as the delivery. So coming back to the contents, if I look at the relevancy, so it was very relevant with the Kumbh Mela going on one side, which is enhancing our spiritual emotions, and on the other, that's quantum theory. I was reading this quantum theory, I think, around 2 days back, and which is challenging each and every laws that we have till now from our human generations, right? So that was like, I was able to correlate what you are trying to say. So that was very much good in your content. Also the structure, so you have the proper OBC, that opening, body and closure or conclusion. And also the references and whatever, so it shows that you have put some effort to research and find, like, from the Newtons and for other scientists or whatever they're doing right now. Now coming to the delivery, so when you came to the stage and when you started delivering your speech, it shows your confidence. So you are very confident, and your hand gestures, then body language, and you had maintaining a good eye contact with each and everyone. So that shows your confidence level and how good you at delivering your speeches. And also you have asked questions at the right time, so that people got engaged. And whenever there was your questions are put at the right place, so that kept us all engaged. And now if I come to the which could have been done little better, or where you could have done something more than what you have done, so probably to challenge yourself in your next speech. I felt like your contents could have been more, because it just got over by within 5 minutes. Okay, I think just he showed your green card and then you just concluded. So you could have. I was expecting some more will come, so that I can listen to some more things from your speech. And then conclusion could have been a little bit more impactful, right? So it should leave some questions in our. I can still see, I can correlate, but many of us may not be able to correlate. Okay, what is going on between? Because I was able to go through that quantum mechanics and whatever, right? So that kind can be done probably in your the next whatever you are giving the speech. And and also if you could put some personal views, what is your view on this question? So when it comes to going back to pray, going to pray, or you are going to discover or find out some new laws, right? So that could have been what you think that you can put in your next speech. So overall it was a very good speech, and with this minor enhancement, I think you'll do very good job in the next speech. So over to you. Thank you so much for your speech, and over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. Now we have a next evaluation for Arvindan. So I'll request Toastmaster Shweta to come and evaluate Toastmaster Arvindan. Over to you.
Thank you everyone, to all Toastmasters and to all the friends inside you who would always say, I will always be there. So Toastmaster Arvindan, I will evaluate you with your intent, content and delivery. The intention was that as friends, you say to every friend of yours that I will always be there. So you had done a very good job on that. Content, Toastmaster Arvindan, your content with the stories that you started with, you connected with the audience. Everybody here would have gone to college. Everybody here would have had some stories about their college life. And when you start with your college life, you just connect with your audience. You had humor when you said, Corona batch. And then when you said, lot of other stories about your college. So there you had a lot of humor and a very good connected stories that you had. The other thing that I liked about you was your delivery. When you delivered, you had your eye contact, you actually delivered it and you took the whole stage. You were taking care that you are owning the stage at that point of time. If I can give you as a recommendation for your next speeches is, as speaker, when you are just moving around the stage, the last thing that you should do is go back. And
and mostly in your speech you were, fiddling with your hands and going back. So the best way of owning that stage is going either sideways or front a little. But when you keep going back every time, it just shows that you are a little nervous when you are on the stage. The second thing that I would want to recommend you is your pace. We have 4 P's in our speeches: pause, power, pitch and pace. You had so much of content in your speech that you were sometimes going up very, very fast. It was like when I was in the college and I was doing an achievement, and because you had so much of content, you were going so fast in your speech. The best way to connect with your audience is to make them understand what you are talking. So if your content is little less, if you had one less story, that was also okay. So the pace. And the third that I would want to give you as a recommendation is to have not an abrupt ending of your speech. Now, you talked about lot of your college stories, and at the end when you just saw the red card, you were talking about we wanted to meet with the friends, and when we could not meet with the friends, and we then said okay, I am always there. So you left your audience with just an abrupt ending. And that's where I think you can work on. And with these 3 recommendations, I wish you for the best of your next speech. Thank you so much.
Great evaluation. I thought it was the 4th speech. But I think again, taking off the handout and talking and internalizing those content and evaluating again, it's not a simple task, by the way. So great. All right. So I think we are done with the evaluation. So we have another session lined up as well. Timer. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll just get timer here. So before getting timer, I have something to share because I talked about the 5 component. 1. Third, 4th, 5th. Which one? Social awareness. That's absolutely fine. Now, we knew about the 5 components, and once you'll step out, probably you'll have this blueprint will be running in your mind. But now the second part is how EQ impacts the different aspects of life. Let me talk about in a mental health. So the mental health, it really helps to manage your stress and anxiety. The second is relationship. You will be able to manage your professional as well as the personal relationship. This is really important. Third one, career success. You will be able to manage good teamwork practice, and you will be able to collaborate better, manage the relationship too. Decision making, now every day you have to take some decisions. So now you'll be not overly clouded with emotions, right? When we are overly clouded with the emotions, probably reality goes out. Fourth one is resilience. When we have a tough time, how strongly we are standing in that situation, it matters a lot. So make sure that we are following this resilience too. And the leadership is all about inspiring and understanding the team, showcasing the empathy. So these are the things where we need to apply this intelligent or this emotional intelligence, right? And this is learnable skills, by the way. It's not something which cannot be learnable. The only thing we need to practice every day. That's all right. So without further ado, I'll invite Toastmaster Radha for first timer. Yeah, I'll invite timer Amrita.
Hello all, I'm back with my report. So I'll start with the prepared speeches. So Toastmaster Viba took 7 minutes 20 seconds, and Toastmaster Janvi took 5 minutes 8 seconds, and Toastmaster Aravindan took 7 minutes 14 seconds, And with respect to evaluations, Karthik took Karthik took 2 minutes 41 seconds, and Toastmaster Amal took 3 minutes 8 seconds, and Toastmaster Shweta took 3 minutes 3 seconds. And coming to table topics, the session was like the session we had for 15 minutes. So Toastmaster Abhinesh took 1 minute 29 seconds, and guest Krishnamachari took 1 minute 22 seconds, and guest Vipul took 1 minute 48 seconds, and Vishesh took 1 minute 41 seconds, and Avanitra took 1 minute 18 seconds, and guest Aman took 40 seconds. So except Toastmaster Viba and guest Aman, all are nominated for OT. And back to you.
No problem. Yep. All right, so without further ado, I'll invite Toastmaster Radha for the moment of truth. So, over to you, Toastmaster Radha. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Can we have a wonderful round of applause for wonderful hosts who made sure that the theme is constantly repeated and made sure that we are learning so many things after the beautiful theme. Let's hear it for Toastmaster of the Day. Okay, what is the next segment called? What is Moments of... What is Moments of Truth according to you? Huh? New member induction, okay. Anything else?
You will share something, you listen something.
Okay. You know what? I'm very happy. Whoever can say, so far I got 2 responses and I'm very happy because the answers are not closer to the segment. So yeah, so thank you.
सच्चाई बाहर है सच्चाई बाहर निकालो
Like how is the club doing? How are the things that you can improve? So all those feedbacks that you can give to the club as members, these are the moments of truth.
That's our veteran member, Toastmaster Shweta. Thank you so much for sharing the exact details. But yes, okay, I would request everybody to please give your attention, and I would really appreciate if you stop talking in between. Okay, this segment is very, very important, and let me tell you, we are 10 minutes late. Okay, we are 10 minutes ahead, behind the agenda, so we have to be mindful of the time. Okay, cool. So imagine you are at a restaurant. You sit down. You wait for 15 long minutes. The waiter doesn't give you any attention, and then he brings a wrong order. The food was also not good. He forgets to give you bill. How would you feel? Will you go again? Will you recommend your friends to go there? Will you feel happy? Scenario 2. You go there. The waiter attends you. He brings you the correct order. He gives you better service. What will you do? You rate, you give better rating, you tip them well, and you recommend your friend that please go there. And you also tell yourself, whenever I get some time and chance, I'll come there, right? That is moments of truth, everybody. Small but critical moments that shape our overall experience. Now let me connect this to Toastmasters. So every 6 months, we, the executive committee, check our club members, check club surveys that what's wrong, what needs fixing, and what actions the executive committee can take to improve the members and guest experience. So how will it work? Simple. We will have 6 questions, okay, and we'll form 6 teams. Each team will have member, 1 from executive committee, a senior member, executive committee officer and guest. Each group, 6 questions, 6 groups. Each group gets a parameter, a question to evaluate and must rate it from 1 to 5. 1 never meets the standard, 5 always meets the standard. You will have 15 minutes to discuss and rate. After that, one representative from each group will share key insights, comments or feedbacks in 1 to 2 minutes. Please note, if you have given rating of 3 or less than 3, then only a representative of your team would take the stage and let us know why you gave 3 or less than 3. And yeah, so if you and yes, do not forget to write your team members' names on the back of the rating note, which I'll be giving to you. Any questions? Clear? Perfect. So let's make this interactive, honest, and productive. I would request our Sergeant at Arms to help us with pens. So I have created groups based on the members' tenure, the executive officer's department. I have created the group and I would request guests to join the same. Okay. I think for this particular segment we can stop recording as well. Exercise it was. I could see the kind of engagement, discussion each group was going through. I really appreciate all the efforts and the trust and the honesty you shown in this activity. Let's all hear it for ourselves. Thank you so much for participating. Alright, let's go ahead with the next segment. Before that, I need a floor approval of extending this meeting to 10 more minutes. Can I get that approval? Yes. Okay, this is a feedback to us, to the executive committee, to myself, the president and the VP Education and the entire executive committee, that we can't have floor approval of extending meeting every time. So definitely we are working on it, and I, who is leading the executive committee, will definitely make sure that we start on time and we end meeting on time. Thank you so much. Alright, so we had 6 groups. I got 6 representatives. If you have given 3 or less than 3, take the stage, talk about it. Why did you do that? If you didn't give 3 or less than 3, still you can take a minute to summarize or give a suggestion to the executive committee. Clear? Okay, timer, will you start the time? I'll call upon. For first impressions, may I request a new addition to Whitefield Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Karthik, to share their findings.
Sure, thank you.
You may want to, where is the second one? Yeah, camera started. Yes.
Yeah.
We need to
So the first question was first impression. So I think for our club, the first impression has always been the best impression. So most of the rating or the question we have rated 4 or 5, barring one, which was the guest book and name tag. We know that guest book is there. Everybody, members and guests, they are signing the guest books. But name tag, since it is not there, that's the reason we have given it 3. Maybe we have to just work around to make that available. The feedback that we had is like time management and the role taker. That's the only feedback that we have. That's all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the team. You guys have not written down the team names. It's okay, it's okay. We'll get it done. Thank you. Really appreciate the feedback. We, the executive committee, will try to work on that, and we will provide the report in the WhatsApp group, and as well as on the last day of this tenure, I'll also submit a report. What did you tell us and what did we do? Okay? Good. Second group, membership orientation. May I request Toastmaster Amal to share their findings, please? Thank you.
Yeah, for the membership orientation, we do not have less than 4, but still we would like to highlight a few points that we have discussed among us. So one point was related to that learning needs assessed. So that part, though it was taken care, but it was not that, it was not to that extent where you could feel that confidence showing that, okay, this what has been done is having some purpose, or that will be taken into account when we see that, when we tell that, okay, I have this learning need, and this needs to be fulfilled or something like that. So that's why we have put 4 points over there. So probably that can be taken into consideration, that when someone is telling that I need this part or this particular pathway, then probably give him the proper or her the proper guidance in that direction only. And then there is one more point: members involved in all aspects of club activities. So it looks like it appears that not all members are active, and it needs a lot of follow-up. So that is one area where we need to improve upon. So these are the 2 points that we have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amal, Loganathan, Krishnamachari and Vipul. We really appreciate the feedback, and this is something we'll directly go to the VP Education Department. So we'll work together and get it done. Third group, Fellowship, Variety and Communication. May I request host sponsor Shweta to share their findings, please?
Thank you so much. So our group was led by me, and we had Amrita, we had guests as well in the group. This was about the club retains members were providing a fun, friendly and supportive environment that encourages enjoyable learning. We had a lot of questions, and we all scored, or at least this club scored more than 4. So let's give a big round of applause first. Where the guests were greeted warmly, members participated in area and district events, enjoyable learning, inter-club events are encouraged, regular events are organized, and club newsletters and websites were published. However, we have few recommendations for the ExCom committee, that when the guests are greeted, it is good that the guest would feel good if they are called on the stage when they are greeted. Educational sessions, they feel that, a few guests feel that they are not conducted so often. Newsletter we don't publish, while there is a feeling that if we publish newsletters, it gives people to write a blog or write poems or something. Tokens, somebody told me that, tokens like a pen, like a Toastmaster pen could be given to the guest as an appreciation. And orientations of new members, whenever the new members are added, they are not understanding the role, their responsibility. Maybe a frequent orientations will help. Thank you so much.
Shweta. Thank you, Amrita, and the other guest. We really feel that this feedback is important. This feedback will definitely be a game changer in upcoming days, because the contest is also coming up, and educational session will definitely motivate us to participate. And all those given feedback directly goes to VP Education, VP PR, and VP Membership. We'll take this into consideration. Thank you so much. For next one, program planning and meeting organization, may I request Toastmaster Vibha to share their group's findings.
Thank you. This is for program planning and meeting organization. So the first standard was the meeting and agenda published in advance. So we discussed with our members, and we noticed that that is getting published before and in advance. And even we discussed with the guest, and guests are also admitted that they are getting all the things in advance, and WhatsApp notification are been shared. So we have given 5 on that. Members know program responsibilities and prepare to carry out all the assignments. So I have been the role taker in the past. I know that all the group has been created, and we have assigned all those responsibilities, and it has been taken care. So for that reason, I have given 5. All projects are from Pathways, the Toastmaster education program. So yeah, we are following the pathways. Whatever pathways we have selecting, that only we are preparing for the speeches. So that is also we have given 5. creative table topics and activities. Today we witness already that the creative table topics are going to have, and in all the sessions, it's not only for today. So for that reason, it's 5. And again, for the positive and helpful evaluations. Today we have seen the evaluations that has been done by Karthik, Sweta and Amal. So yeah, and even I got the evaluation for myself to work on. So that is we need to work on, and it is very much helpful for us and very nicely done. For 5, only things the way we are lacking in one point, that meeting begins and ends on time, and that already you have told in the starting of the meeting, so I should not say anything about that. So that's it for me. Thank you.
This also. Oh, thank you so much. Apart from the timings, yes, creativity is something we are definitely targeting. You will be seeing different kind of meetings, different kind of new segments in our upcoming club meetings. For membership strength, may I request Toastmaster Arvindan to come on stage and share their findings, please.
So good afternoon once again. Our team consists of myself, Abhinit, Ranjit, ma'am, your name? Anita. So the topic is membership strength. As a part of VP membership, associate VP membership, I am proud to say that we have scored a 4 to 5 in every segment. So applause for that. One recommendation from my team is promotion of club in community or within its organization where we need improvement. As a past VPPR, I know it's a hard work to manage all the things, but the recommendation is right now we are passing the posters on Instagram, WhatsApp. These are the 2 places that we are posting. The recommendation from my team is it's been already told to the current VPPR Samir and Ajay. Create a LinkedIn page that will be the best place where tagging the people and spreading the words about the Whitefield Toastmaster in a community. That is one recommendation from our side, and maybe if possible we can put it in we did it in last 100 meeting. We posted the events in events hosting website like All Events, Meetup, those websites. We did it for the 100th meeting, but it would be better if we post it on every week in this event hosting website. That is the 2 recommendation from my team. Yeah.
Arvind and team. And yes, I think the presence on LinkedIn being a wonderful professional platform will help the members and guests to share their progress and tag their members from their offices. So yeah, I think that's a beautiful suggestion. And let me tell you, our current VPPR is also planning to have planning to improve our presence on YouTube. So you'll be seeing so many new things coming in upcoming days. For the last one, that is achievement recognition, may I request Toastmaster Akshay to share his findings, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thanks to all the members who proceeded and came up onto the stage with their suggestions and feedbacks. We discussed about the achievement recognitions, and the timeline under the consideration was till December 2024. So out of all the 6 parameters, in 5 parameters we scored 4 or 5. So kudos to everyone in the club. There was one parameters by the name progress chart displayed and maintained. So in this we scored less than 3, and this could be the suggestion for the executive committee, because progress charts for the members, it's like for example Janvi today attempted level 1 project 3. So if we are maintaining this progress chart somewhere, so down the line she can track this particular thing, and the VP education department as well as the entire executive committee can track the progress of each and every member, so that down the line if some push is required to give to that member, for example ISC requires eligibility till level 2, we have to complete till level 2, right? So we can push those particular members, we can filter the results out and give the feedback or a little bit of motivation to that particular member. So that was the suggestion which I wanted to give from my team. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Akshay. I need that note as well. Thank you so much, Akshay and the entire team. Again, VP Education will play a vital role in fulfilling those expectations and requirements. I want to thank everybody to participating in the Moments of Truth. Let me tell you, the current executive committee from Jan to June will try their best to achieve all the feasible and possible recommendations, suggestions and feedback. With that, I end this segment. Thank you so much. Now it's time to vote. Our wonderful timer has beautifully mentioned the importance of timing. How will you be qualified for voting? Now it's time to vote. I have shared the voting link in the members and guest group. We also have a QR code. I give you 1 minute to scan this and cast your vote. How many of you are not there in the guest group? Raise your hand. You are not there in the guest group? Use this. Are you there in the guest? Sorry. Those who are not there in the guest group can use this QR code and join our guest group. And I believe everybody has signed the attendance sheet. If anybody is yet to do that, please raise your hand. Our Sergeant Arms can help you with that. Everybody has signed it? Awesome. Okay, 30 more seconds to go. Those who can update, it's okay. If you are facing any network issues, let me know. You want to say something? You want to conclude? Okay, I'll give you. Okay, meanwhile, Toastmaster Abhineet would like to conclude the meeting. So, over to you. And then we'll have winner's announcement and some other announcements. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Since we are running late, so do we have this on or? Oh, perfect. So running late and I'll just wrap up in 2 minutes, so I'll not ask again. What was the 5 content and you know how we started that. But I think this is the learnable skills and we can learn it. The only thing we need to learn the how. The how part is really important, right? We knew the importance. Now we need to learn how we can inculcate in our day-to-day habit. The first one is now the building the self-awareness, identifying your emotions and maintaining the journalism. Maybe if you maintain a journal, like okay fine, and if you level your thoughts like this is something that I'm frustrated, I'm feeling anxiety, I'm feeling depressed. If you could write, probably you'll be able to address that part. So now the second part comes into practice of self-regulation. So in that and you can start the deep breathing. So this breathing practice will help you to manage that stress level. Maybe the 1, 2, 3, 1 to 10 techniques I talked about. So I think that's something you can practice. And now they stay motivated. Small celebration. Let's say for an example today, if you get a first position or maybe something like, you know, even your wife recognizes you, just, you know, call out multiple times, appreciate that. And that will help you to boost your motivation. So every small achievements will make a difference in your day-to-day life. So make sure that you are practicing that part. Second is the stay motivated. That's something I taught about. And improve social skills. This will help you to build your relationship. You need to bring the empathy and ask open-ended questions. So when you are bringing the social skills, maybe you can start, hey, how was your day? Maybe you can start putting interest in somebody's life. Hey, where do you work? What do you do? Maybe this will help to build your relationship. And this one, reduce now the emotional hijack, because, you know, meditation will help you, because sometimes you are fully hijacked. Your boss said something and the whole thing is running entire day in your mind, because the mind is programming and bringing a lot of dopamine, negative dopamine, right? So what you can do is meditation can release you from that state to calm state. So I think that is very important. And the second last thing, which is now the practice daily. You need to practice it daily. It's not something, it's a one-day kind of exercise. Unless you internalize those things, you need to practice daily. So now the key takeaway is now the emotional intelligence is a learnable skill. It's not about controlling emotions, but understanding and using effectively. And developing EQ leads more balanced and successful connected life. So thank you everyone. So this is the closing of my self-awareness. So keep balancing your heart and emotion. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think from self-awareness to self-motivation to empathy, all those beautiful needed positive affirmation and the attitude to to apply the same in our day-to-day life will make us explore a better version 2.0. So thank you so much. We really appreciate Toastmaster of the Day's efforts in conducting a beautiful segment. I have so many announcements to make, but in the interest of time, I'll only make one announcement, and let me tell you, you guys will be happy to know that I'm only taking that one announcement. We have heard one word constantly. What was that? Level, path, contest, international speech. Yes? So I'm very happy to, it gives me immense pleasure to announce the club level international speech contest. We, the executive committee, had a meeting last week, and we come up with a date. Ladies and gentlemen, please save the date for March 2nd at 10:30 a.m. We'll have our club level international speech contest on the same day. Excited? Yes. All the very best. This contest is very important. Let me tell you why. Each year, this is specifically for the guests, each year there will be one member, one Toastmaster member who will be considered as the world champion of public speaking. One member, one person in the entire world will be recognized with that title. And that title begins from the club level. The winner of club level will go to area winner will go to division to district, region, semi-finale, and then finale. Who knows? The next world champion of public speaking can be from Whitefield Toastmasters Club, and there are some eligibility to participate in this contest. Number one, you have to be a paid member of Whitefield Toastmasters Club. Number two, you should have completed your level 2 projects from your pathway. More details, eligibility, slots, everything can be managed by the VP Education team along with myself. Thank you so much. Now the winners, I have got 24 responses. Thank you so much. The first one, best role player. Without any guess, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Abhineet. Congratulations. Best speaker. Extremely sorry, we truly follows the time limit. A wonderful speaker who delivered her first speech for the first time, because she overtook time, that's why she was not eligible for the timings. We had 2 speakers, out of which speaker number 2, Janvi, got the best speaker award. Come fast, run. Congratulations. Best speech evaluator, Toastmaster Shweta. Topic speaker, member Toastmaster Abhinesh. Ladies and gentlemen, winners of meeting 110 Whitefield Toastmasters Club. Let's hear it for them. How do you go? Thank you so much. Please note, we meet every Sunday at 11 a.m. The correct details of the agenda and the venue will be shared over WhatsApp and Instagram. For more information regarding membership, you may connect with our VP membership, Toastmaster Sarunan sir. With that, I declare the meeting closed.